All right, we just had the C300 drop off to figure out a check engine light on it. So I haven't hooked up the diagnostic computer yet to see what that's about, but just looking over everything in the engine bay and gonna pick it up to make sure there's nothing weird going on up underneath it or anything. These coolant levels look okay. This one on this reservoir and the main reservoir is a little bit low. You can see the coolant level sort of below where this tank is split here, but you want to see it about a little higher than that. But other than that, I got the engine cover off and looked around everywhere, and I don't see anything in the engine bay to be concerned about. Nothing out of place or worn out or nothing like that. One thing that may turn into a problem in the future, I noticed the wiring on this front coil pack here is starting to crumble apart. You can see specifically on this brown wire, if I can get a focus on this. This is the far right wire. It's broken. You can see the copper strands inside there. And that's going to be a combination of the angle it's at and the heat being right beside the turbo. This is going to be the hottest part in the whole car, is this area right here. And you can just see the way it sits. The insulation just cracks apart after a while. That'll turn into a problem at some point, and we'll need the engine wiring harness replaced. But not worth addressing yet. That's very minute right now. But let me get it picked up and see what it looks like underneath. Okay, just got to lift it up, went over all the tires, checked all the tire pressure, and that's all good and even. But I did notice the fronts have mismatched tires. This is some Rodon Calvary something off-brand tire, and this is a Pirelli Centenario, and this is run flat as it should be. And then both the rears, I think, are that same tire. Yeah, it's the front left. I don't think these are run flat. There's no distinction on the sidewalls or anything. All right, so just look over all the mechanical stuff here. Start with the suspension. Just check over all these ball joints and bushings and everything. Make sure none of those are torn or busted, which it doesn't look like they are. All that looks good. The strut's not leaking anywhere. Let's see. This is the sway bar. It looks good. I don't see anything with the suspension. All these bolts are actually in place, which is kind of surprising. Usually that one's loose. That one's loose. Maybe I'll go over all these and just make sure they're all tight. It has a good many miles on it, so it's had the oil change like 9 or 10 times. So I know this has been off a good bit, and unfortunately a lot of times all of these screws don't make their way back in. Let's see. All the suspension on this side looks the same, all good. Yeah, nothing worn out, nothing busted. Yep. Yeah, all that looks good. I'll have to check these inside brakes with a little inspection mirror from the side. I can't really get a good eye on them from here. But the tire tread looks really good, and the outside brake pad looks really good. So I'm sure the inside brake pad will look fine too. Let me see if I can get an angle on this outside one. Yeah, you can see how thick it is in there, probably 70-80% life at least. And these tires are almost brand new. I'd say 90% tread on those. Check out the bottom of the engine here, which looks good. Yeah, I don't see anything in there. Can't really see nothing from this side. This has a bit of damage on it with a loose screw as well. Back of the transmission looks good. This rubber disc looks good. Side of the transmission looks fine. Yeah, I don't see any issues at all. And luckily these undershields at least have these little like weep holes in them, to where if it's leaking a lot of fluid, it'll come out from there. So let's see. Well, the exhaust seems good, no rattles anywhere. Check out this rear disc. Oh, this one's tearing apart here. This is the rubber disc that attaches the drive shaft to the rear differential here. You can see here, at least, there's a real deep crack. It's starting to tear apart there. And these do tear apart over time. You'll see little hairline fractures that turn into actual tears like this over time. So I get a new one of these at that point. Can't see the top half of it, but if there's one, there's more. Can't see the other side of it either because it's heat shield, but this is basically a wear item. Let me check over the rest of these bushings here for the differential and subframe and everything. Most of those look good. The rear ones look fine. These axle boots, that all looks good. And then the rear suspension. Yeah, it looks good. The rear shock absorber's not leaking. All these bushings look good. See if I can get a sight on these brakes. These inside pads look good. More than half life at least. Instead of these tires, about like the fronts. These outside brake pads. Let's see. That's probably 40% life, 50% life. I can get a better angle on this one, you can see. Maybe. No, maybe not. Well, the best angle I can get is sort of not really straight on, but if you know what you're looking at, you can see the brake pad there. But I still got life left in it. I'd say maybe next year this time it might need rear brakes. But that looks fine. This rear tire, yeah, about like the front too, almost brand new, 80-90% life or so. The inside brake pad, yeah, about like the outside one. Let me look over the suspension on this side. Make sure none of the stuff is worn out. Shock looks good. All these bushings, they all look fine. Yeah, I don't see any issues back here at all. The only thing under it is a couple of those undershield screws I'm going to go over and tighten up, and this rear disc there. But other than that, it looks pretty good, especially for the higher mileage. I think this has 90-some thousand, 93,000 miles on it, something like that. But yeah, I'll drop it down now, get the battery maintainer hooked up, the diagnostic computer, and figure out what this check engine light's about.